Me now, I ain't never chased no clout. Nah, nah, real nigga from that south. So loud, the DJs hit too loud. Hear me now, only going up, not down. Nah, me now, I ain't never chased no clout. Nah, nah, real nigga from that south. So loud, the DJs hit too loud. Hear me now, only going up, not down.
Yo, it's been a long time. It's been way too long. How long have we waited for this? Like, way too long. But guess what? Studio reveal happening right now. Let's go.
Now, I ain't never chased no cloud. Now, loud, the DJs hit so loud. Hear me now, only going up, not down. Now.
All right, so let's do a thorough walk around of everything in Casa de Composer, okay? Let's go. This is my favorite mic of all time. I'm never gonna give it up. It's the Manley mic. Probably half or more than half of your favorite artists record on this mic. It's just fire. I don't know. It makes me sound like I'm Usher, seriously. Let's moving on. There's a bunch of wires right here.
There you go.
Every producer, you know, all right? This is some bullshit. And just little side note, I know that a lot of you know me to, you know, I'm in the car community, you know. But this is really my bread and butter. This is where I can be a mad scientist like Doc in Back to the Future, okay? So these wires are basically what connects all of my synthesizers, like right here. I don't have my Eurorack set up anymore because I sold a lot of it, but right down there is a little miniature version of my Eurorack setup, which you guys are gonna see a lot more of in future coming episodes. Moving on, got a nice TV right there, cause, you know, it's a box, so I don't wanna feel like I'm alone in here. Right up here is the OP1, Teenage Engineering OP1. So
Teenage Engineering.
yeah, so you know, this is like this. Okay. This thing is crazy, and I use it all the time, almost constantly. It does so many things. It's a Swiss Army knife in the studio.
Teenage Engineering.
Teenage Engineering.
Throw something down here. Send us more equipment.
And they actually sponsored me a long time ago, and they did send me this like 6 years ago, and I'm never gonna get tired of it. I'm probably gonna be 80 years old still messing with this. Let's take a little trip down history lane.
There you go.
This is the ARP 2600. Technically the ARP Model 2600. It is a semi-modular synthesizer, monophonic, so you can only play one note at a time. But it's fully analog. I'm still learning it. This particular version, the FS version, I believe there's only about 500 of these floating around in the world. There's other versions of ARP 2600s, but this version that came out, I had to snag it quick. I was on a waiting list that was like, the waiting list was crazy long. This thing is, I can do like a little, like, let's do a little, I can record like a little melody, so cool. And then now I can kind of just. If you really want to go deep with this, this synthesizer is the voice of R2D2, by the way, for you guys wondering what this is. This is R2D2, so look it up. Moving on, my little $100 mic that I do, you know, little beatbox. Quick ideas into the system. Don't have to set up this giant mic right here. It's just quick. It's quick and it's easy. Now to one of my second favorite part of the studio. We're gonna get to my most favorite part, in just a second. You gotta stick around for that. This is the TubeTech CO1B, probably the most coveted compressor in the industry. And right above it is the Neve 1073 DPX preamp and equalizer. Another coveted preamp, piece of analog gear. This is all for vocals right here. So the vocals run through this, and then into the system. For all you producers out there that want to level up your game, go analog. That's all I gotta say. So this is my mixing side of things right here. If I can just find the power button, there we go. This is my mixing side of things right here. So when I want to mix records, basically I can do it all here. I don't have to call somebody else to mix my stuff. I can do it all here.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. And now for the final coup de grace. And shout out to Shane for holding and balancing this heavy ass camera this whole time.
20 pounds.
Literally.
I don't know. It's not that much.
Now for the final, most coveted holy grail moment of this whole episode. I reveal to you guys the Roland Jupiter 8, okay? So, for those of you who don't know, this is one of the rarest synths on planet Earth. There's only 1,500 of them made. It was made in 1981. It's the sound of countless Michael Jackson records, including the Thriller album. It's the most beautiful sounding synth I've ever heard. It's just pure analog. It's like the Rolls Royce or the Bentley. No, not Bentley. It's like the Pagani.
There you go.
Or, you know what I mean? Like the Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg,
It's like the Koenigsegg of synthesizers.
Yeah.
The clouds are my favorite part. Shout out to Cloud Cave Creative. If any of you want clouds, I'm gonna link the description for that company below. They're incredible. They did this for me in one day. You got 2 more clouds right here. Woo! It just makes me feel like I'm not in a box. You know what I mean? I like to feel like I'm in a box. Like I like to feel.
She's in the clouds.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty much it. It's a small room, but it's my little space and it works. You know what I mean? And the couch. You gotta have a vibe. The couch. You know what I'm saying? Let me make it nice. Let me make it pretty for y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So, thank you guys for joining me on this magical musical journey. And from here on out, you're gonna be seeing a ton more videos in the studio. I've been waiting for this video to give you guys more. My second channel, Studio Time with Composer, is about to be flooded with videos. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, my second channel, link is in the description right there. Make sure you go subscribe to it because that's where I'm gonna be at right there. So.